Yes.
Night, moon, midday,
This is really, but this just at this point.
a man.
We're speaking of Turner, but it also comes out in the it's nevertheless interest. I don't want to push this business of painting too strong, but he was. This business of being a tonal musician is very, very important, and there's something that comes out that. Yes. As you mentioned earlier in our conversation,
That is the point. Is when they
just was there.
that was that oh yes.
This period. Generally, though, it's in over this I-Fi.
Diaghilev died in 19. No.
Do please have a cigarette.
After.
Good. The children's.
Oh,
toy box.
it is come. The
Yes.
how do you tell? Sifflet.
Hummed. Wait a minute. No,
Sifflet.
Debussy wasn't really very keen on them taking
Do
with these.
Jimena gifts and gifts in
When you were
yes,
with
it was in
Debussy.
28. Debussy.
When in fact did you
Is men, and
when one reads about him,
and the right of author were not big. He believed one can make music with rhythm. That is real for the Negroes, but not for us. No, I'm going to Peleas. In remained his Debussy
by staying that there is this link by as he did
on
that's fine. Thank you very much, Mr. Johnson. Taste then.
And
thank you very much. Now, correct, very not right. Was his?
Oh yes, yes. Yes, I know.
The which voice?
The sirene. The sirene. There is a
The
choir.
siren. Yes.
How do you tell
Siren. Yes.
Yes.
That,
All right.
when you went on tour, by the way, yes, there's a very important thing here that I meant to bring up.
And at the end, he was going.
Clasping it to him.
Yes.
Do all these different in you first play.
Yeah.
Correct.
How do you call that?
And of Satie being fashionable, he wrote this bit that and he had quite a lot of rows with various people. He used to argue quite a lot with his with people again. If one goes back and reads various.
He was using his inertia, you know.
It could go on for a long time.
Was it
Solitary. This he
it was,
because do you know specifically
because
about? Yes, I know it.
Yes, yes.
Thank you very much. That's good. Um, 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 the I'm
And
which involved not just the music, but it involved, and it was like, were you?
yes,
Yes, in
Yes.
that much. Well, Cocteau.
they are miniature.
Well,
Yes.
he keys. No, no,
No. Stravinsky.
and that was a very perceptive comment at that time,
Yes, yes.
wasn't
Oh,
it?
yes. Yes.
But I want to ask you, did you? But you didn't really regard him as that. Now, there's one thing that I must ask you that you published that. And or book
Yes,
called now. Well, because this actually didn't come out till way
Yes,
later
yes,
on.
yes, yes.
That and Debussy also said that Stravinsky, of course, was, well, we've discussed this before, but the great, orchestral technician of his time.
In, how do you call the tribunal?
Prison.
Hmm? Not in prison, but in
To the court.
or the how do you call that? Machine à écrire,
Typewriter.
typewriter. Many.
Do you yourself have a particular favourite?
Oh yes, that is the period I prefer in his work.
Intriguing.
Stravinsky.
Oh, isn't that? I'm very pleased. You did the first performance of that.
Of that suite, yes.
Did this business of people doing revisions?
Liberia, Debussy, Spanish Rhapsody, Ravel.
Influences abound in this period. We're always hearing that such and such a composer was influenced by such and such a composer. It gets really quite confusing.
Humble, that is right, more.
Yeah, well, yes, indeed.
Or,
Well, the
with that, not classicism. No, it is a.
neoclassicism.
Well,
Stravinsky, it is his
and
Symphony for Wind Instrument.
the which was
Now, there was
what do you mean by?
alongside the orchestra, instead of up on the stage, there wasn't it? These,
Yes, it's
now was the because influenza.
He was and
Renard.
and also, I mean,
It's a fantastic list.
yes, he's still.
Do you how did he get on?
Oh, quite well.
Well, then the first time that I wish to ask you about, those were the two names actually that I had to the fore of my mind today, if I may, and that is that I think often the concert hall appearances that one sees in these sort of surroundings are often quite bad, because I know that many young people in America, in fact, have got a far greater awareness of good musical performance and bad musical performance.
Yes.
I think that there is a difference between
Yes.
the socialite attending the concert.
Oh, yes, exactly.
And these people will
Exactly.
always exist. Briefly, that's good. In connection, I'd like to come back almost at the very start of this afternoon when we were talking about your reaction to American audiences. Remember, you made the comment that that they did not have the ability to detect musical performance again. Do you feel that this has changed? improved?
I don't understand well the question.
Now, yes.
Well, it,
Yes, it's very interesting.
Well-
If the praise is less than fulsome, it doesn't
well,
bother you.
of May,
There is,
be to
or do you find a great variation?
be,
Yes, that's it. It doesn't. We're really. There are. Tighten again. There are. In effect, no, almost as if. You know, I
Oh,
the
yes.
large, but
yes,
did
exactly,
you do this?
exactly.
Obviously, you prefer this. They were. You said which was. Oh yes. Now you recorded as you've mentioned in the. Because I think that you must have actually recorded probably more than any other conductor in the world
Yeah,
today.
perhaps, yes.
I don't know exactly. But when you did these Handel Concerti Grossi, William Primrose was the leader.
Yes.
This was in...
25, I think.
But William Primrose is a violist.
Yes, he's now a violist, but in that time he was a violinist. Yes.
Very good. Because which he... with the... on...
This.
We've also...
No,
when you made the comment, but what you're saying is that the... Tell me...
crisis. Because
Crisis.
it was a progressively.
I know why you used it in that context.
No, as I told you previously already,
Yes, that's unkind. Oh, what's that? Sponsors. Oh,
at the
marvelous. Well, if one, yes, that's right. Well, now for each of the compositions we work, which let us speak, say, on American television. Actually, for marvelous. Good.
oh no, yes.
He was.
The point is this, you know.
That's fine. Yes.
We stop?
No, no, it's perfect. I just want to make sure it's right. Marvelous. That's lovely. He was different in here. He did no lot. I understand. You know. Yeah. Which is where we came from at that point. Yes. Actually, he. That's lovely. Didn't. He. That's it. Did you? Marvelous. Oh, how marvelous.
Entirely.
Really?
With the Philharmonia.
That's fascinating. And that's right. That somebody made the comment. That's good. That's good. Yes. Yes, I think it's one of the best of his work. Very
Oh,
particularly.
yes.
That's great. I have read that then we'll come back to that in a moment, if I may.
Yes.
That's marvelous. I must ask you one question. It was you mentioned then. Do you think it's a marvelous point?
Bülow.
As I can see, I think he's one of the few musicians in print. When you gave that performance, and now what? with certainly who've come out and who have not been overly enthusiastic about Nickish, because he said that